Hello everyone. I welcome you all to our AccelPrep. As you have seen, we already started lectures. One Amit Patel who started lectures on chemistry. Now we are starting the programming. As we told you all that we'll be taking the coding, programming as well with development. So now we will be starting programming. Myself, Akshat Jain. I'm from NIT Meghalaya. I'm doing my BTech from NIT Meghalaya. Okay, so let's start. So, from SL Preps, we welcome you all for the programming class. So, in the first lecture, we will be going towards introduction to C++. Okay, so we will be reading about the C++ programming language. C++ is a programming language. Let's move. So, see, language. What is language? As you are seeing, a programming language is a type of written language that tells computer what to do. As we human communicate to communicate between each other, we should know our language, right? From our language, we communicate with each other. Same way, on a computer, we use a programming language. It is a written language which we use to tell the computer to do certain task. Now here we found what is program. A program is a specific set of ordered operations for a computer to perform. Like we are telling computer to do this, then do something else. Like we are telling, please add these two number. They add these, then multiply the result with this number, then divide the result with this number, then subtract the result with this number. This is a set of operations, and these all our computer performs. So this set of operations is known as program. Now, okay, it's fine. We've learned what is language and what is program. Now let's come towards what is algorithm. So as we can see, algorithm. An algorithm is a procedure used for solving a problem or performing a computation. So like there is an algorithm, like in your childhood you were multiplying two numbers, right? Two numbers. Okay. Now what is the algorithm there? You first write the number like this. Okay. Let's see. Like you write, suppose 25 multiplied by 23. So there is an algorithm, right? First you multiply 3 with 5, that is 15, and 1 here, and then 5, right? Then we multiply 3 to the 6 and 1 7. Then we have 5. This is an algorithm. The process we use to solve a particular task is an algorithm. Now an algorithm is a procedure used for solving a problem or performing a computation. To perform a computation we use the algorithms, right? So this is algorithm. Now as suppose for communication, we are speaking some language and someone is understanding, but for computer, if suppose we are writing, where we will write and how computer will understand. So we will use an IDE. Now let's understand what is IDE. An IDE typically contain a code of editor. Like code editor is there, as you see a copy where we write everything and send. So we can say copy is our code editor. A compiler or interpreter and a debugger. Compiler is like it's compiling our code, trying to find out the errors. Access to a single graphical user interface, that is GUI. So one interface or one software is there which contain a code editor, compiler and debugger. Now what are compiler, debugger will be seeing later. So the users writes and edits source code in the code editor, and the compiler translates the source code into a readable language that is executable for a computer. So we use that GUI or that IDE to write the source code. Now we have written the source code. Now what compiler will do? Compiler, like as we humans speak, we have multiple languages like English, Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, many languages are there. So some compiler is there, right, who translate one language to another language. Like you use Google Translator, right, to convert English into Hindi or Hindi into English, right? In same way, here also many languages are there like C++, C, Java, Python, many languages are there. But computer is understanding only one language. It is not there that computer will understand every language. So because if we will be make our computer understand each and every language, then it will be difficult, right? So what our compiler do, it translate the source code into a readable language that is executable for a computer in a language which is understanding by computer, a language which computer understands. It converts our code into that particular language. So for each language there is a different compiler. Now, so we taught about id. Now let's install some id. So let's see how we'll be installing an id. Okay, so let's see how we can install. So let's type. नहीं कर रहा था. कहाँ से? ये. मैं अपनी कीबोर्ड लगाओ फिर क्या काम करवा रहे हो तुम लोग? अरे यार, तो इतना अच्छा कीबोर्ड रखे हुए दिया था. फिर इसका यूज करेगा माउस में, ये नहीं काम करता. ठीक है, ये कर लो. ठीक, कर दो. ये नहीं काम करता है तो 3 4 जो होता है ये तो खराब है. अरे माउस भी मिला था उन्होंने. अरे उसको से खराब. Okay, so here we will search Visual Studio Store. So you will find the first link here. Install, download Visual Studio Code, Mac, Linux, Windows. So from here you can install, and then so from here you can install, or I will share some links to how to download the Visual Studio Code. I'm not going over it. We for now I will be using an online platform that is Replit. Let's use the Code Chef. I will be using this Code Chef compiler IDE. This IDE supports loads of languages like C, C++, JavaScript, Python and all. Loads of languages are there. So I will be using this. Okay. See here we have an option to select. It's automatically C++ 17. These are the versions. Don't worry about it. But we will be seeing all these things later. So now someone will ask, okay, we can write a code. How we will be seeing that what we are writing is correct? How we'll be solving the problem? So there are multiple platforms from where you can check. There are loads of problems related to programming like Lead Code, HackerRank, CodeShape, Codeforces. Many platforms are there to learn the programming, to solve, to practice the programmings. We will be practicing lots of problem with this. Okay. So now let's start with the C++. So we will be learning about C++ data types, keywords, conditional statements and loops and all. So let's move towards the C++. So C++ is a cross-platform language that can be used to create high-performance applications. It's a cross-platform language. C++ is a general purpose, case-sensitive and free from programming languages that support object-oriented, procedural and generic programming. C++ was developed by and now I'm not going over the theory, so let's move. Why we use C++? C++ is one of the most popular programming language. C++ can be found in today's operating system, graphical user interface and embedded system. Loads of applications are there where we can use C++. Main use of C++ is an object-oriented programming language which gives us a clear structure to program and allows code to reused. It's object-oriented programming. It is a type in there which gives us a clear structure to program and allow code to be reused. C++ is a portable and can be used to develop applications that can be adapted to multiple platforms. And yeah, C++ is fun and easy to learn. When we will be solving problems, you will be seeing that it's so funny. You will be solving lots of problem. Slowly you will get interest in this. Now let's know the basic syntax of C++. So the basic syntax I have written here: hash include iostream using namespace std, int main, cout hello world, and return 0. This is the basic syntax. Now you will ask what the meaning of hash include iostream using namespace std, int main, cout hello world, return 0, these brackets, what are the use of this? So let's break up the following code to understand it better. Okay, let's break up it. So let's first come to hash include iostream. So this hash include iostream, this line, this hash include iostream, it's a header file. It is an header file library for input output operations. Like there is a library, right, to computer to know what does that word refer to. So we use libraries, and to include that iostream name library, we are writing hash include iostream. Okay, then using namespace std, it means that we can use names for objects and variables from the standard library. A C++ have a standard library, so we can use namespace std. It means that whatever name, object or variables we are using from the standard library. That means from using namespace std. Int main, so it is a function which is an entry point for a C++ program. Means if a compiler is running, if a compiler is converting your code into some machine level code, or the code which is understandable by your computer or your device, so that program start from the main function. It start from the main function. Okay, so let's move ahead. Cout hello world, this statement, it is used to print a statement which is under double quotes. You are seeing in double quotes they are hello words, right? So it is printing this particular statement. Now return 0 means we are ending our main function. It means we are ending our main function. So I hope it is clear you the basic syntax. Now you will be asked why we are writing these, why like if you see, if we are speaking English or Hindi, we have some basic syntax, right? We have some basic syntax, we are following those basic syntax. Okay, same way on computer languages, programming languages also have a basic syntax. Now let's know what is C++ out means. If we have to output something, it means from a program we have to give something, right? We have to give something from a program. When we are running a program, we have to give something. So for this, the cout object, this cout object, we are seeing this object, right? Cout. Okay, the cout objects together with the double quote, these operators, is used to output value, print text. This is used to print text or values. Okay, I hope it is clear to you all. This is used to print text or values. So syntax is cout double quotes statement to print. The statement to print in double quotes, whatever we have print, whatever will be there, it will print. Same way cout double quotes variable name. Okay, so here if we are giving some variable name, what is variable we will be seeing, it will print out those variable. Okay, so let's move. Let's see an example. Okay, so see, this is the code we have seen basic syntax. Let me write one more statement here. Okay, right now we have C++ output. How to print output? So let's write cout. As you were seeing, you have to write cout. I hope it is visible. Let me possible. Okay. So C out, let's write C out double this, and in double quotes, as I told, in double quotes whatever we'll be printing, let's write AccelPrep. Okay, and then semicolon to complete that particular statement, right? To complete a particular statement, we should know where we are ending. Like in Hindi you will be seeing, in English we have dot to complete a particular statement. Same way here we use semicolons to complete a particular statement. So let's run our code. What it will give? So when we'll be running our code, we will get the output AccelPrep. Let me just sign up to Courtship, then I will show you. Just wait. Okay. So here, let me just open it again. Next day we will be using Visual Studio Code. For now, we are just using the IDE, this Courtship ID. Now here see, we have written the code, same code we have written. Now I am running this code. Submission queued. It is checking our code, is there any error? If not, it is successfully executed, and now just you can see we have printed AccelPrep here, right? This is how we print. Now let's move ahead to see other things. Now we have C++ comments. Now as you see, some, if we are writing a code, there will be some lines, right? We don't want to use them, but we are writing for our reference, and we know what does that line refer to. So for that there are comments. Comments can be used to explain C++ code, and to make it more readable, it can also be used to prevent execution when testing alternative code. Comments can be singled and multiple lined. Single line comments, double quotes, like the syntax you are seeing here. This this is the syntax, and for multiple line, this is the syntax, right? So let's move. C++ variable. Now here you see I told C out variable name. Well, what is variable? Let's see the variable. Variable are containers for storing data. There are many types of variables. Some of them are as follow: int, float, char, double, string, bool. These are the various type of variables. The syntax of variables are type, variable type, variable name, and its value. Value will be same as the type we have given, whether it is integer like integer. What does integer refer to? 1, 2, 3. What does float refer to? Float means decimal values 1.1, 2.3, like that. What does character refer to? A single alphabetical character, that is A, or numerical character, that is where which is we use for single quotes. Doubles also same as float. String like multiple. In double quotes whatever we write is string. Boolean is like true and false. What are C++ constant? In C++ we can create variables whose values cannot be override by throughout the program. Means if we have given a value, it will throughout the whole program it will be constant, we cannot overwrite it. So how to give the C++ user input? So let's see C++ user input. So input is like we have written the sort, like to process something we need to take input, we need to take input to process something, right? That's why we need C++ inputs. So cin is a predefined variable that reads data from the keyword with the extraction operator. Syntax is cin, then less than two less than symbols I can say, or greater than, what you can say, we use mostly less than, and then variable name. Variable name I already explained the variable, right? So let's move ahead. What is C++ data types? As we see in variable, multiple data types, same as data types are declaration for variables. This determine the type and size of the data associated with the variables: int, float, bool, string, char, etc. There are multiple data types, size and description. For int uses 4 byte size, it store integer numbers. Float 4 byte, it store fractional numbers. Bool 1 byte, it store true and false. Char 1 byte, store a single character number or symbol. Double 8 bytes, it store fractional number. Now see, float is 4 byte and double is 8 bytes, so it's obvious that it will store long number, big number. Now C++ keywords, as we already seen, keywords. A keyword is a reserved word. You cannot use it as a variable name, constant name, etc. A list of 32 keywords in C++ language which are available in C language are given below. Auto, case, char, break, const, continue, default, do, double, else, enum. Loads of keywords are there. C++ operators, there are multiple types of, okay, there are multiple types of operators, as you will see: addition, subtraction. So same thing we can perform in the program as well. There are 5 types of operation: arithmetic operation, assignment operation, comparison operation, logical operators, bitwise operators. What are arithmetic operators? Plus, minus, multiplication, division, percentage, double plus, double minus, etc. Assignment operators: equals to, plus, equals to, minus, equals to, and all. Logical, like double and, or. Comparison operator like equals to, not equals to, less than, greater than, equals to. Bitwise operator, other operators are there. Okay, so let's practice some questions. uh, let's we will practice some question, one or two questions on this, then we will close for today. We will be doing that much. Okay, so let's first define a variable. Let's define an integer type variable. Okay, so let's define int. Let's give a variable name which is equals to, suppose, 12. Let's divide one more variable, int b, which is equals to 13. Now I have defined two types of variables. Now let's we perform an operation. Let's perform an addition operation. So let's perform, and I will store the result of the both addition of these two operators in another operator. Let's give it a only. So I will store the result in answer variable, which is equals to a plus b, right? A plus b only, right? A plus answer equals to a plus a plus b. Now let's print it. See out. A plus b and done. Okay, let's run. Let's see what will output it will give. Before it give, let's check what is will be the addition of two numbers 12 and 13. It will be 25, right? Let's check what it printed. It printed 25. Let's see the C++ input as well. For C++ input, first we have to define which type of input we want. Let's define we want integer. Oh, okay, we have seen the integer. Let's check for string. We want to define string type of integer. Let's a variable, string a. I want to take input C in a. I want to take a as input, and again let's print the output a. Okay, so let's run. So I have given the input. Now we have to write here the custom input. What input I have want to give? Let me give AccelPrep. Okay, so let's run the code. So see, we have given the input AccelPrep and we got the output AccelPrep. This is how we can pass the input. So thanks for today. From next session we'll be moving forwards for more operators. We'll be practicing a lot. So thank you for today, and subscribe our channel for getting update on the next video. Thank you everyone.